and Morty, give me a beat.
Oh man, okay, alright,
YouTube, what's the word? What's the word? Yo, I thought I'd come out with a video. I just thought about this shit like randomly out of nowhere, but I thought I'd come out with a I'm not even in view, but I thought I'd come up with a video talking about like how to like if y'all wanted to like get up and like you're not supposed to leave Jobcorps necessarily, but niggas do it anyway. So I'm basically like show y'all how to go about that shit if y'all want to do it. Shit like that. It might be different in everybody else's town and, you know what I'm saying, situation or whatever, but do it at your own risk, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I did it, shit, I lived in the town, so I was able to have my own little shit. But let's say you don't get a weekend pass and shit like that. Motherfuckers want to know like how to get home and shit. Well, not home, but how you can go out and do other shit, like sneak out or whatever. So everybody knows like a regular day at Jobcorps and shit, like we get up at like 6. You know what I'm saying? We got class. If you ain't got your high school diploma, you got class at that. You know what I'm saying? At like 6, 7. I mean, you got class at like 7 or 8 or some shit like that. To like whatever time until trade start. Or the trade will be strictly at that time or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you'll come strictly from either, it was like that. So if you didn't have to get your high school diploma, which most motherfuckers did, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't have to get your high school diploma, you'll go to trade and shit like that. Or whatever. If you did, you know what I'm saying, like obviously, like we need a high school diploma and shit, like we got to go through the whole day from like 7 to like, you know what I'm saying, like whenever that shit was. So, long story short, once the day over with, like, I would say like, so right when roll call come on, and roll call for every job call is like 9 o'clock or some shit like that. You kinda wanna bust my ass on the shit. You kinda wanna know like your campus, the layout, the people that's in it, the security. Like, it's a factor if your shit got cameras or not. Like, if you got cameras inside your job codes, like it's gonna make it just that much harder, especially if they working and shit. I was lucky inside my job codes, you know what I'm saying, my shit wasn't working and shit like that, so niggas is able to like do what they wanted to do, you know what I'm saying, which I don't even know if that shit was legal, but yeah, at the time niggas, the cameras wasn't working and none of that shit, so and if they don't work, well, I try to see if I can figure out a way if they, you know what I'm saying, I'll come out with a reason for that. But let's say if your cameras don't work, or you know what I'm saying, like you're valid in the dorm, you know what I'm saying, it's probably no cameras inside the dorm anyway, let's say. But for my shit, it was cameras, it just wasn't working, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. For anybody that ever been to Danbury Jobcorps in South Carolina, like they could vouch for me, like because if they wasn't working when I was there, you know what I'm saying, they had not been working for a good little minute. So besides that, so everybody would, you know what I'm saying, be in the talks, you know what I'm saying, up, you know what I'm saying, before roll call, like we'll be outside, you know what I'm saying, basically talking about what we gonna do. Like if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, like go get weed, you know what I'm saying, bottles, you know what I'm saying, just kick it, And obviously we can't do this shit for long and shit like that, cause motherfuckers be on some, you know what I'm saying, on some boom checks, like you gotta be real spiffy with this shit. One of the niggas in the dorm made it seem like, I don't know how true it is, but he said that, you know what I'm saying, like before we got there, like motherfuckers was, like he spent one time, like, and you know what I'm saying, like the whole night outside by himself. You know what I'm saying? Then come back to the dorm and none of that shit. And the nigga vouched for him. He's like, yeah, I remember that shit. I wasn't there though. I ain't come at that time, so I didn't know if what he was saying was true and shit. So I'm like, damn, like, my son all the way out there, like, you know what I'm saying, on some party shit. So I'm like, damn. So that was around the time when I, you know what I'm saying, I was, you know what I'm saying, doing my little store runs or whatever. But, so yeah, like, we'll basically get the plan up together and shit, whoever we gonna, you know what I'm saying, do the shit with. What we gonna get, whatever, what time we gonna do it, who, like I said, the main thing is we gotta make sure whoever in the booth, you know what I'm saying, like, whoever's in the booth, like, doing security, like, we gotta make sure we got certain niggas that's not doing security. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still gonna go on regardless. Like, motherfuckers is still gonna do what they wanna do. But it would have made it harder if you had, like, Captain America in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to be, like, running around the campus and, you know what I'm saying, super soldier and shit, your ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't wanna deal with that shit. You wanna make sure you got, like, the older security guard, or, like, the slow one, or the one that you know that ain't gonna really give a fuck, so you wait for those. So long story short, one of these nights, you know what I'm saying, I guess I'll go into a story and shit like that. Like, me and I think I've been sick too. Me and my boy T. I'm not gonna put his name out there. Me and my boy T. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to get weed from you know what I'm saying, like the P's and shit. And like I said, I live out here, so I already know like what to do, where to go, who to call, you know what I'm saying? I already made the call before I even got up there. So it's like, all right, cool. The real factor after that is just, all right, now we gotta make sure we can get there and back safely. You know what I'm saying? Like, without getting, like, caught up and shit. Cause obviously, like, motherfuckers know, like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't supposed to leave campus, all that shit. So that was the main thing. So long story short, me and my boy T, I don't know what made us do this shit at the time too. Like, I might have a picture of the mask and shit like that I had. Like, I had some purge shit. It was like a chrome mask. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking like, oh, if we had this on, we had masks. Like, I don't know why we had masks on, bro. But we thinking like this gonna make us more unnoticeable. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we had masks on, but that would have drawn more attention thinking back at it now. I don't know, like, we was walking around with this shit, like, the mask on. He had one, I had one type shit. So it was like, so long story short, what happened? So we had on our Jobcorps, you know what I'm saying, hoodies and shit, which is all black, but the Jobcorps logo, you know what I'm saying, was just the only thing that had color on it. So we had that on, black pants, black shoes or boots or whatever. And we went out doing our shit. So we going and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, first before we get out the window, all the other shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you how we gonna, you know what I'm saying, get out this bitch. So before we even do any of this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had my roommate, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, like, make decoys and shit like that for us. So basically, like, the decoys is like shits that we had that look like us when we sleep. So like, when we laying down, you could really, unless you like really like trying to search the room and trying to search a motherfucker, like, you wouldn't tell. Like, we made the shits. So we'll put clothes and all this other shit under the cover, but like make a leg, make an arm, all this other shit, make it seem like we sleeping. You know what I'm saying? The head, you know what I'm saying, and put, you know what I'm saying, clothes under the hat. You know what I'm saying, to make it seem like we so like we was really like on some shit. So we did that shit. I ain't gonna lie, that was a smart plan and shit. So we got to like making the decoys and shit. Then, like I said already, you know what I'm saying, roll call was already done, 9 o'clock. Decoys is made, so it's like probably like around like 10 something. Like, we, you know what I'm saying, like, we trying to wait as late as we get. It's just like, fuck it, we good, you know what I'm saying, like, everybody sleep, you know what I'm saying, even the nigga that's in the office, 9 times out of 10, this motherfucker will be sleep. And you could make runs and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Especially, like I said, depending on who's in the office and shit like that, like, we was able to make moves and, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. So, this particular night, like, I don't know what it was. Like, this night was crazy how we went too. Cause I forgot what it was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was the dean or she called a dean inside Jobcorps or some shit, but she was like the higher up. You know what I'm saying? Like the higher up bitch. And, we was told that shit, but we was like, like, this, you know what I'm saying? We really wanted to make that run, you know what I'm saying? So we move with caution and shit. I don't know, even thinking back at that shit now, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was the, like, she the type of bitch, like, she wear, like, dresses and shit, always heels, but you could tell she's serious. Like, nobody wanted to run in her or have a situation, cause she the one that could get your ass kicked out this. You know what I'm saying? The whole shit, you done. You know what I'm saying? So, we had you know what I'm saying, me and my boy T, you know what I'm saying, we getting ready and shit. We already prepared damn near, you know what I'm saying? And we leaving, you know what I'm saying? I have my boy and my roommate and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, give me the go, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me know, like, you know what I'm saying, when shit is clear. Like, if he going to the bathroom and shit, like, yo, or if he going to check the office, like, he, you know what I'm saying, he might fake, like, peek in, or he might, just talk to the nigga, like, to distract him or some shit like that, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or just let niggas know, like, okay, if they doing rounds, like running, like walking around the dome and shit, like to see, like, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, room checks, all that shit, right? So, long story short, we got the clear and shit like that. We always went to my boy T window, cause T had the closest window to the gate, which everybody had to use that gate if you was in this dome, or, you know what I'm saying, or go to the other shit. You know what I'm saying, where the baseball field was at and by the other dome. So by my dome, it was the gate. You know what I'm saying? You could hop over the gate. It's like, it was a fucked up fence. You know what I'm saying? They fixed the shit already, but you know what I'm saying? It was a point where it was fucked up, where you know what I'm saying? Where motherfuckers just jumping over the shit, left and right. So, long story short, we you know what I'm saying, we get prepared, you know what I'm saying, we going out the window and shit. We all blacked up, we looking, you know what I'm saying, it's one person, you know what I'm saying, each time and shit, like, yo, you go first, I go. And then we taking our time, like, heart beating and shit. But we like, you know what I'm saying, like, we trying to play it cautious, like, all right, anytime a car, you know what I'm saying, move and shit, we trying to stay still or go towards the wall so it don't look like we, So, long story short, I hold the gate for my boy T, let him go over, you know what I'm saying? He do the same for me. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't make no noise with the gates. Boom. You know what I'm saying? We looking, make sure security and shit like that not coming. You know what I'm saying? Or not like looking and doing rounds and shit like that. So and cars and shit like that. So we looking. So then we like, all right. We start like taking our time, but like quickly taking our time. We like, let's hurry up and get this shit and get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I already called the plug. I'm like, yo, we about to you know what I'm saying? So we go and shit, and it was probably like, so we walking and shit, and it was a time where it was like a couple of cars like that ran past us and shit like that, and we was fake like panicking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we even got towards like, so we walking, cars is passing us and shit like that. We not trying to make eye contact. The dumbest shit we had on, like the Jobcorps shit, like I don't know, thinking back at the shit now, like that was the dumbest shit. But we had on the Jobcorps sweaters on, walking and shit. I seen, the crazy thing is we seen a cop car pass us before we got to like the big ass cross section and shit. That shit came, you know what I'm saying, and went past and shit like that, but we just acting normal. I don't even think he noticed us and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So we keep walking and shit like that. Mind you, this town that I lived in, you know what I'm saying, at the time and shit, when I was staying with my pops and shit, like, it's small. Like, you can ride a bike or down there and walk the whole town, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we walking, and I'm like, all right, what happened? We get past, so we getting over there, you know what I'm saying? We walking, and we got my boy on the phone, like basically like giving us like coordinates on like, yo, like letting us know, like, yo, we good, like, they doing room checks, like, trying to make sure, like, you know what I'm saying, because God forbid, if we got to get back, if we got to run back, then, you know what I'm saying, we on it. So we was doing shit like that, bro, like, so, long story short, bro, we, what happened, me and my boy Tori, so me and my boy, we running this shit, you know what I'm saying? We running to try to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, hurry up, but we getting tired and shit like that. So we getting there, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, making our little runs and shit. And we finally get there, you know what I'm saying? Like, we finally, like, I'm calling the plug and shit like that. I'm like, yo, like, we bad, what's the word? Let me get this shit. At first, he didn't pick up. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, I know this, you know what I'm saying? And he called me back like 2 seconds, like, yo, yo, my bad, I was doing some shit, whatever, come in. So we walk inside his crib, you know what I'm saying? We, niggas is already smoking inside the, you know what I'm saying? Past me and my boy, you know what I'm saying, to hit it, we chiefing. And then we pass it back, then he give me, you know what I'm saying, what I'm trying to pay for. And I'm just getting up out of there and shit. So as I'm getting out of it, I'm still texting my boy and I'm trying to call my boy and try to see like what's going on and shit, like what's the update. Every couple minutes, you know what I'm saying? So the nigga was like, yo, I think they doing room checks, bro. This is after we got the weed, you know what I'm saying? We leaving, He said, yo, I think they doing checks, bro. I'm like, word? So we start getting it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tori, you know what I'm saying? My boy T, he a basketball player, like, T a basketball player, bro. So, like, he not, like, into, like, the super running track type shit. Like, I used to run track and shit. I'm getting it, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving this shit. And I'm leaving the nigga, like, low key. But I'm, like, trying to slow down. I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying? I can't leave this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it. So he like, yo, just hurry up. Yo, they doing, I'm gonna try to distract. I'm gonna try to do, you know what I'm saying? If he come, you know what I'm saying, to the side and shit, So we coming. And like I said, we moving, bro. Like, we trying to just get there, you know what I'm saying, make moves, I deadass get, could you not, like, all the way to the gate, he telling me, like, yo, they on the other side, like, cause my shit had 2 columns, like, we get all the way to the gate where the school is at, cause we running, like, we, you know what I'm saying, we treading and trying to get back. He like, yo, like, they, you know what I'm saying, like, the such and such, you know what I'm saying, doing rounds, you know what I'm saying, throughout the dome, and he on the other side, not our side, but the other side, like, checking rooms and shit. So I'm like, word, I bet. I'm already by the gate, so I'm just like, I help T get over, you know what I'm saying, he get over, I get over, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, we open the windows and shit, we get in, da-da-da. Mind you, I gotta go through his window and shit, so it's like, it's a little treacherous and shit. So I'm like, damn, like, let me see if I could, make it back to my room, like, you know what I'm saying? I still gotta make it back to my room. They doing checks, you know what I'm saying? They still out, so I had to, you know what I'm saying, like, put 2 and 2 together. So I'm like, fuck it. So we get back, you know what I'm saying? We got this, they gotta let him hold it, you know what I'm saying, until, you know what I'm saying, we came back, holding stash. And I was like, yo, bro, I basically told her, you know what I'm saying? So I'm leaving. I'm tweeting. So I'm leaving this room and shit. And as I'm leaving the room, I'm trying to make sure, like, oh, he not on this side doing And like I said, I called him just on time to do, like, he was doing checks on this side. So he caught me, right, coming out the room, like, right, you're not supposed to be in motherfuckers' rooms and shit like that. So he called me and shit. So I'm like, he was like, yo, right up, da-da-da, because Jobcorps, you get write-ups and shit like that. He's like, right up, this your 3rd write-up, da-da-da, like, you out of here, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, like, I was trying to get a charger from the room, like, T was the only one that had a charger and shit like that, so I just wanted to get a phone. My bad, y'all, my phone, like, the cut off and shit. But yeah, like, basically what I was saying, I was trying to basically, like, let the you know what I'm saying, the dude that was doing room checks, like, yo, nah, like, I needed a charger and shit like that. Like, I wasn't trying to, like, do nothing crazy. So he was like, nah, I'm about to give you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to amp shit up. Like, nah, right up, this shit, like, you out of here. I'm like, whatever, So I get back, we chilling, we cooling. I'm not really, like, thinking too much. Like, of course, he said I was gonna get a write-up and shit like that, but I'm not, like, tripping too much. I'm like, whatever. Fuck around, you know what I'm saying? Like, he go do his thing, go back to sleep and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We got the bud and shit like that. We rolling up inside the room, we chiefing. We not smoking inside the room, but we roll this shit up, you know what I'm saying? He roll his blunt, I roll my blunt. And we do the second run out to make sure we can, you know what I'm saying, do, you know what I'm saying, smoking shit. So how we'll do it is, you know what I'm saying, me and my boy Jay, my roommate, you know what I'm saying, we'll both make decoys for ourselves and shit like that, because we both going out there. A lot of times he'll go like a minute or two after, a couple minutes before me, you know what I'm saying, to make sure everything good. Like, you know what I'm saying, so he'll go, then, you know what I'm saying, I'll you know what I'm saying, turn the lights off, and he already in T room and shit like that. By the time then, it's two rooms that's by each other and shit like that. We have motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, cooling, chilling, we all doing the same shit. So my boy G was in the other room, so G, you know what I'm saying, had like 4 motherfuckers in there, you know what I'm saying, doing their own thing, rolling up. They about to go out the window, do their thing, we about to do the same. And, you know what I'm saying, like, we trying to lights off in everybody's room, I jump out the windows. You know what I'm saying, like, smoking our shit. We got 2 people on each side, like, looking at the corners and shit like that to see if motherfuckers is coming. Mind you, we still got the window open to make sure, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we good and shit, like, to jump in, you know what I'm saying? So, long story short, we chief, we just, you know what I'm saying, have a good ass time and shit, talking, like, and we was getting higher than a bitch, cause it's like, damn, like, we wasn't smoking like that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers wasn't able to go home or even face their own blunt, you know what I'm saying? It's been months prior to where they face their own shit. Niggas ain't facing shit, niggas just like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just like, you know what I'm saying, sharing shit, so, yeah, like, we just having good times, good conversations and shit like that. My boy Jay, you know what I'm saying, my roommate, he'll go ahead, or other niggas will start leaving the sesh, you know what I'm saying, getting smaller and shit like that. He'll go, I'll make sure that you know what I'm saying, everything Gucci. And then I'll go and then we'll do our thing and shit like that. We hiding the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably like 12, 1 o'clock at this time. We hiding the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Weed smelling on us. We got the munchies. Like, mind you, we can't use a microwave or nothing like that. So we probably went to the store to get snacks and shit like that, like, when we went. So, yeah, bro, like, it's good times and shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do the same thing probably the next day or the day after and shit like that. Usually we'll save weed, if not, we'll save weed most of the time for the next day. You know what I'm saying? For the morning when we going to class or whenever we was doing shit. So, yeah, that was basically our little, you know what I'm saying, process and get together with this shit, bro. Like, it was one hell of a mission. Fun, good times, a lot of good people, fun experiences, a lot of risks. But at the end of the day, like, it's times and stories like that where I can come together and share this with y'all and shit, we can fuck around and just, you know what I'm saying, enjoy the shit together. I miss the shit like a motherfucker. Definitely had fun there, you know what I'm saying, got a lot out of it, met a lot of people, still to this day, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool with. RP to my roommate, Juwan, you know what I'm saying, that's my boy. Other than that, like, that's basically it, bro. Like, I don't really want to make this shit too long for my shit die again, but if y'all fucking with this video, like, comment, subscribe, share my shit. Obviously, let me know what y'all want to see next, and drop some things in the comments, and I'll definitely address them. I always get back to everybody comment. I never leave nobody out. Yeah, man, like, I fuck with y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all fuck with me, but Check my shit out though, man.